Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Watch Diction Watch Reviews. Today in front of you have an interesting watch from Ernest Borel. This watch is actually found in 1856 in Switzerland, and they're making a comeback. This is their Sage diving line. They have a lot of different lines of watch. I will drop a link to them down in the description below. But from my experience, it's been a pretty decent watch. This is their diving series. It's in a very nice size, nice proportions as well. Decent movement, Swiss made, and I think it's a pretty decent watch all around. This is the bracelet variation. It does come in many different color variations as well. This is just the black variation with the black matte dial and the black bezel as well. Anyway, let's see what's on my wrist and we'll jump right into it, guys. On my wrist today is the Breitling Super Avenger, a watch from, I believe, 2011, this model. Yeah, pretty cool watch. Now the packaging is very, very nice. And for this price tag of $1,100 US, I would expect something like this. It's actually really nice packaging, but there also is a discount code. You can save 15%. We'll throw it up on the screen right now. So definitely use that code if you're going to look into buying one of these watches. Definitely can save you a lot of money. Anyway, this is the box, nice red Ernest Borel box. You can see 1856 in gold here. Now inside you will get your nice warranty card as well, which is good for actually 5 years, which is pretty nice. It's actually a pretty nice designed card, as you can see. Now included in the box as well, you get a nice little history of Ernest Borel. This watch brand has been around for a very long time. If you remember their kaleidoscope watches, you can check on eBay. There's a lot of them. They're pretty cool. If you remember that, just a brief little history. As you can see, it was founded in 1856 by Jules Borel. Obviously, he has passed by now, and it's owned by someone else or another conglomerate company. But yeah, just a nice little history, of all their factories in Switzerland and such. And, Ernest Borel through the years there. Pretty nice to include with the actual watch. There you go, a nice little 1947 vintage model, which is actually pretty cool. Now the watch itself is a pretty nice box. Kind of reminds me of the Rolex boxes, nicely padded. Nice little pad there, as you can see, very wide to fit the watch on. You get the little Ernest Borel there. And as you can see, the box itself, Ernest Borel on the front there. But yeah, very nice packaging. Now this watch is crafted of solid 316L stainless steel, and as you can see, there are two different finishes, highly polished on those center links and on the sides of that case there. Very nice case profile. I do like the case profile on this one. Very nice polishing, as you'd expect from a Swiss-made timepiece at this price point. We are looking at a 41 millimeter diameter case, which is very nice in my honest opinion there. I love 41 millimeters. Case thickness, including the bezel, 12 millimeters, so very, very thin. It wears very flat on the wrist, sits very nice on the wrist. In terms of lug to lug, or top to bottom here, we are looking at 48.5 millimeters, which is pretty proportionate for a 41 millimeter timepiece, 20 millimeters in between those lugs. Now, the watch itself, as you can see, this is the matte black dial variation. It has some nice little coloring here, as you can see if I get you a little closer. It's kind of like an orangey red, as you can see, automatic, and then the sweeping seconds end with that candlewick, which is loomed. You get Swiss made marked down at the 6 o'clock position. All applied hour markers with an outline there, as you can see, which is polished, matte black dial. And then we do get a nice flat sapphire crystal as well with anti-reflective coating. And you get 120 click dive bezel, which is kind of scalloped on the side, as you can see here. Very similar to the Omega Seamasters. Kind of scalping, but you do get a very good grip on this 120 click bezel. It does line up perfectly to that 12 o'clock position. Yeah, inside this watch is obviously going to be a Swiss automatic caliber. It is a Swiss made timepiece. Now they do offer ETA 2824s or SW200s. This one does have the SW200, I can definitely tell. And as you can see, they put a custom rotor on the watch there. As you can see, nice case back. Everything is very nicely inscribed there, Swiss made. And everything is, I believe, a limited edition here. I mean, a certain amount of the colors. And most of you guys are pretty familiar with the movement. SW200, hacking, hand winding, quick set date over at the 3 o'clock position. About a 38-hour power reserve, beats at 4 Hertz, just like the ETA 2824. Very reliable. This one running about plus 3 or 4 seconds a day, which is great. That's definitely within, cost certification. Yeah, definitely running very good. They definitely are regulated. I believe so, considering this one is running great. But yeah, we get a nice 120 click dive bezel here. This watch is 200 meters water resistant with a screw down crown and a screwed in case back. So no worries about this one. If you want to take it shallow diving in the ocean or the pool, you're good to go. The bezel action is actually pretty nice. Very nice sound, I must say. Very minimal back play. And everything does line up perfectly to that 12 o'clock position, so no issues there. I know a lot of people really worry about that. But yeah, crown is screwed down. Nice crown guards here. Crown is easy to grip. No issues there. One position. We get self-winding. And then we get a quick set date over here in the second position. And then your final position is hacking. And we can set the time here. Just get these hands out of the way so you can see the rest of the dial here. I'll set it to 10:10. And yeah, just a very nicely made watch, I must say. I was quite impressed. No quality control issues. Everything is really perfect. And shipping was pretty quick. Arrived, I believe, in 3 business days via FedEx. But yeah, very nice. And as you can see there, Ernest Borel is printed, their classic logo, below the 12, and then you get 200 meters automatic in red. Nice little touch of red. Now the bezel, if you didn't notice on this bezel, there's actually 2 different finishes. As you can see, this is more of like a brush finish here, and then you kind of get this like darker brush finish here, which is quite interesting for the 0 through 15. I don't know, some people might like that. It's kind of raised up a little bit, as you can see here. Looks like it was kind of planted over this smooth portion here, which is quite interesting. I haven't seen that from any other watches. Now the bracelet itself, I must say I was quite surprised by the bracelet. The quality is very good. The finishing on the actual case, as you can see here on all the flanks, is just as good as the actual bracelet. So we get polished center links on this oyster style bracelet here. Very high polished, I must say. And brushed outer links. A nice custom milled clasp. Stainless steel, of course, brushed. And you get this really nice buckle here. Just brush this off. And does state Ernest Borel. Nice 2 buttons. Very solid click. Feels very nice. I love this style of the buckle. I've seen some other Swiss brands do this as well. Really, really nice. And the cool thing about this bracelet is there's no micro adjustments, but you don't have to worry about that, because as you can see, we do get a quick adjust over here. So you just pull this out and you get a whole link, which is really nice. Very, very nice. Like 3 or 4 positions there you can pull out, as you can see. You get 1, 2, 3 different positions for a micro adjust on the go, which is very nice. And it's not too thick either. Very, very highly polished. So yeah, overall, a pretty decent watch. There also is some lume on this model. There's Super Luminova on all the markers, the 12 o'clock pip, and that little candle wick sweeping seconds hand. I want to get you guys a lume shot, show you what it's about. I did go ahead and lume it up for a couple seconds there, and as you can see, it does glow green. Just on that bezel pip, the hands themselves, which are rectangular, quite thin actually, the hands, compared to the markers, the lume as well. Not the actual size of the hands, the actual lume. But as you can see, those markers are definitely very legible, and definitely last a decent time. Not too bad. I've sized up for my 6.5 inch wrist. These dimensions just fit perfectly, I must say. I really do like these dimensions, 41, 48.5 top to bottom, 20 in between the lugs. The bracelet is very, very comfortable, as you can see there. I believe I removed 2 links and then 1 link. I'm pretty sure. And very easy to remove links. These are actually pins, they're not screws on the bracelet, which is probably my only gripe about the bracelet. I believe at this price you should at least get screws on the bracelet, but that's probably my only gripe. You know, no watch is perfect out there. But yeah, I think everything else is very nicely placed, very symmetrical dial. Everything looks, you know, pretty decent from my end here. A nice little weight to this watch as well. I do appreciate that. Feels like a high quality watch. And I think they're putting out some pretty interesting products, this brand. There's a lot of different watches they have on their catalog on their website. So definitely check them out. And you can definitely use the code, I will throw up on the screen right now, it's Watch Addiction 15. You can save 15%, which will bring this well under $1,000 US. You know, you're getting a lot of history with this brand. They've been around for a very long time. They're around before many, many other Swiss brands. Kind of one of the older Swiss brands, which is pretty cool if you're really into watchmaking and watch history and horology, of course. But yeah, decent movement, great finishing, nice case, nice dimensions, classic standard diver. And this is kind of, in my opinion, the Sage series is their classic dive series. You know, obviously with modern materials and updated designs. But yeah, pretty cool company. My first, run-in with this company. I've never owned an Ernest Borel before, or seen one or held one. And I'm quite surprised. I think they put out a very nice watch for the money. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as usual. This is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.